Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another UFC. This is UFC 153 recap, and holy shit, did you see how impressive Phil Davis looked in his fight, just ripping through takedowns, and look how impressive John Finch looked. John Finch, a lot of people hate his style because it's a lot of wrestling and he takes people down. I think John Finch has pretty much the same style that Chael Sonnen does. They both like to take fighters down and grind and grind and grind these dudes. And I'm very impressed by the fact that John Finch, it's hard to submit him. He was in a rear naked choke and the dude still couldn't submit him. He's a very impressive dude. I think he's one of the top 10 fighters that won 70. And Phil Davis, that fool's a beast. A beast. Another destruction of another fighter. It's kind of becoming a joke. I mean, I give Anderson Silva all the props in the world. I give Stephan bonnar all the props in the world. He was actually taking it to Silva. Like, I knew what he was going to do. He was going to run in there and do it. A lot of people now know the way to beat Anderson Silva. If you can take him down like a Chael Sonnen, you're going to be able to beat him. And I honestly thought Stephan bonnar had a chance in this fight because he has good wrestling and he has good jiu-jitsu and he can take a hell of a punch. But that wasn't the case. I don't get it when Anderson Silva can stand there with his hands down and like bob and weave, and fighters throw these punches and they really can't get in the range of hitting them. I don't know. It's like they say he's the greatest martial artist of all time. He's the greatest UFC fighter of all time. And I don't know. I think, like they say, if Carlos Condit loses to GSP is going to fight Anderson Silva. And would somebody like somebody like GSP be able to beat Anderson Silva, or would somebody like Nick Diaz be able to beat Anderson Silva? I'm being realistic. And do you think John Jones can beat Anderson Silva? These are three dudes that a lot of people have talked about fighting this dude, and honestly, and be realistic, guys. If you think that Nick Diaz, GSP, or actually John Jones cannot beat Anderson Silva, is he going to be the only fighter in UFC history to be undefeated and never lose? Honestly, I think somebody like John Jones or somebody with high-level wrestling and craziness can beat him. Chael Sonnen proved the way to beat him is take him down and brutally ground and pound him. And that's why I really respect Stephan bonnar for what he did. And Stephan bonnar, it's his last fight ever. I respect the dude. He went in there, held him up against the fence, and actually gave him his all, and got taken out by a brutal knee. But like I've always said, I'm not the biggest Anderson Silva fan, but I do respect the fact of what he's done. He just makes fighters look. He just makes these fighters look like garbage. So I honestly think if a Nick Diaz or GSP fights him, they're the only ones that would have a shot at beating Anderson Silva. But that's my opinion, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Rate, even if you hate, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.